what we wanted to start with today was there's actually a recent NBN report that was released that found 80% of Australians are looking for they're looking for fulfilment outside of work, and 25% have actually already started some kind of side hustle outside of their 9 to 5. So this can be for a myriad of reasons, you know, and for each person it is a little bit different, but today we wanted to talk about the focused hustle. This is hustling for a very clear purpose. Quite often when we're looking through a member's financial strategy, we find that there are shortfalls between where they're headed and where they want to be. So in this scenario, you have a few options. You can change your goal, push it out, it just take longer to get there. You can cut your spending, or you can earn more. So let's talk about earning more.
Okay. So I'll talk about me for a second. So as you might not know or already know, so I'm the happiness chief here at Wealth Enhancers. I love my job, it's amazing. But like everybody else, I've got goals, aspirations, and things that I want to achieve in life, and
other interests.
Yeah, and so you know, and I'm impatient. I want to get there fast. So, and like all other things, you need money to help facilitate those things. So I have a side hustle. Yeah.
What is this side hustle? What do you do with yourself?
So on
we're all picturing April just like doing some sort of dance. But specifically, what are you doing?
I'm a go-go dancer. No, I do hair and makeup on weekends for weddings. One of my best friends owns her own business, and when she gets large bridal parties, I jump in and help her out with those.
Good. And like, why do you help her out? How did it start?
Initially, it was because I wanted to spend quality time with my best friend. So with her business, again, hair and makeup, all those amazing fun things happen on weekends, and I don't work. Initially, I didn't work on weekends, so I wanted to spend more quality time with her. And when she asked me to start helping her on weekends, I was like, yes, I'm going to spend quality time with my bestie, and also do something that's creative and fun, and like, you know, I get to move around, not just sit at a desk. So it was kind of like two things.
Two birds with one
stone. Yes, thanks, Ben.
So how long have you been doing this for?
Oh, now that you ask and I think about it, I think it's going on like 4-5 years now.
Mm-hmm. So you started out because you missed Amy and you wanted to spend some time with her, and it was something new and different. That's quite a long time to sustain. Yeah. Thing. So why have you kept at it?
Well, I guess you know, I guess those were the two main things, like spending quality time with my best friend, and getting that creative outlet going. And then the added, the non-important thing was I was getting money getting paid on the side. And what that enabled me to do was to, get that extra money when it wasn't planned for, and save for my goals and ambitions and my dreams.
So we see this quite a bit with a lot of our members who are, they just want to go head down, bum up and reach a specific goal. So 5 years is obviously quite a long time and very impressive. It's obviously, you can only do something for that period of time if you really enjoy it. But we see it quite a bit with people going, you know what, I am going to take on something extra. I'm going to work for the next 6 to 12 months. I'm going to do, a couple of nights a week at a bar or a restaurant, or, a couple of shifts over the weekend at in a retail outlet for just additional funds, so that then they can accelerate their way towards their goals, and they can do a little bit more than they can on just their salary or their wage, and they can do it without having to slash their spending.
Yeah, I think also, when people learn that, when you meet somebody new and they go, what do? You say your main job, but then when they learn that I've got that side hustle, they're like, oh, you're okay? You're okay? Are you struggling? And I'm like, no, I'm actually fine. And I think there's kind of like some stigma against, if you say or use the language, I have a second job, usually things that jump to mind are like, oh, she's trying to make ends meet, or like, you know, she's struggling because she has to have this second job. But that's not the case for me at all. I do have a purpose, I have a goal as to why I have that side hustle. You know, it'd be different for everybody, but I think that kind of tabooness needs to be removed, because hey, it's okay. It's not always a bad thing if you do have like a second job or a side hustle. Like, you know.
Everyone's been thinking about it at some point. Like,
Yeah.
it always crossed their mind. Even when you work, you know, 60, 70, 80 hours during the week, it's like, could I do something extra on the weekends? Yeah. Maybe just a little bit of this or maybe a bit of that. And, you know, it does come back to hustling with purpose and having a really clear outcome, particularly if you're not necessarily going to do a hustle with something that you're super passionate about. It's literally means to an end. And so having a purpose, having an outcome, having a definitive period of time to know I'm doing this for this reason and then I'm going to stop is really, really key.
Yeah, like one time, because we're all like savvy and use Uber, I was talking to my Uber driver one time, and you know, usually the conversation starts out like, oh, you know, how did you get into Uber driving? And this one driver was like, oh, well, I'm actually saving money for my wedding. I'm like, that's amazing. Like, you can, well, from what I've heard, you can just like sign in to Uber, become an Uber driver, and then you can clock out. So that's like phenomenal. You can, you know, use it to save for a wedding, for a holiday, to save for a house, like whatever you want to do. Like, there are opportunities out there for people.
Absolutely. And we would love you to tell us your ideas or what you are doing at the moment. And, you know, potentially it could be that your side hustle ends up growing into a business or something else that you pursue.
Yeah, 100%. So, and also if you feel that any of your friends or family have kind of been interested,
Considering it.
Yeah, like share this video with them, might get the conversation started, and yeah, we'd love to hear what you have to say.
There's so many different examples, because I think the question is, okay, you've convinced me I want to hustle, what do I hustle with? And, you know, for some people, it's really obvious. They've got a passion that they can pursue, but for others, what we're talking about, like air tasker is a great one. If you've got some time in the weekend, you want to just run errands and pick up some extra odd jobs there. Retail, hospitality.
Yeah, again, Uber.
If you've got a trade or some sort of skill, obviously my financial planning not great for all the compliance reasons. Not going to touch that on weekends. But you know, if you've got some skill that other people would find really valuable, I know even with your friends and families. I know my sister is this phenomenally talented and creative person, and over, you know, in evenings and weekends she works on wedding and event stationery, and it's fantastic. So there are so many examples of ways that you can pursue something like this.
Amazing, so good.
So if you'd like help assessing if you're on track with your goals and if you need to perhaps hustle, or what you can do with your hustle money, why don't you book in for a financial kickstart session with one of our coaches to get a health check on how you're going and perhaps what to do next. We're really committed to working with focused people who are prepared to hustle their asses off to reach their goals. So book it in today.